guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my very first Snapchat Q&A. I don't know why I've never done one of these, but I definitely felt like doing it. Today I was supposed to post like a different type of video, but I don't know. Like I still want to do some more editing on it. It's not done yet. So I figured I'd do a Q&A because I definitely want to keep my uploading schedule up Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So I asked you guys on my Snapchat. My Snapchat is LizzyWoopWoop. I can never say whoop normal. It's so funny. Like my sister-in-law was telling me, she's like, did you ever notice that you never say whoop just like a whoop? Like I have to say Lizzy whoop or whoop whoop. Like I can't just say Lizzy whoop whoop. I don't know. But I told you guys to send me some snaps on here and I want to see your beautiful faces. So let's get on with it. I'm already seeing some pull through, so I'm excited. Also, I went to the gym again in the morning time, and this is after the gym. And if you guys saw my last video, I think it was my May favorites. Yeah, it was my May favorites. I started going to the gym in the morning that day, and I did again, so I'm high off life. Okay, so let's open up Myra. Okay, don't mess this up, Lizzy. You got this. Also, my case is, you can see it in my last video. It was my pineapple haul, and you can see where I got it. Oh, wow. Okay, Myra.
If you could only use one highlighter for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Woo, woo! Oh my gosh, I'm already having so much fun. I literally got chills. Why? One highlighter? Holy crap. That is going to be... One highlighter? Holy crap. I don't know if I should cheat and then maybe kind of pull out a palette that will have like a couple different options. But let me think right now because I do have certain highlighters where I'm just constantly wearing them. So let me think real hard right now. Okay, I got it. And this is kind of like in the sense of being fair to you guys too, because I was going to show one and I was like, wait, that's limited edition, but I totally know a dupe for it. So I love Estee Lauder Heat Wave. I don't know. I just love the packaging all across. Like I just love it. But a definite dupe will be Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. And I just love this highlighter, period. And it's a dupe for all of those. Like I've heard so many different people say, oh, this one's limited edition. You can't get it. You can't get it. I feel like Gilded Honey is just so bomb. Let me place it right now so that you can see. Yes. It's just like the perfect golden. So if you're someone that didn't get your hands on Estee Lauder Heat Wave, Oh Darling from MAC, which everybody was peeing their pants for, I think Gilded Honey is an excellent one. But if I wanted to be a cheater, I would say my Anastasia, what is this one called? That Glow palette, just because it comes with 4 beautiful shades. I honestly don't like the packaging of this because I find it very bulky, but these highlighters are bomb and they last all day. But if I really, really had to pick one, it would be Gilded Honey because this one just like slays. I slay. I slay. We slay. We slay. So this one's from Liz0228. I like your name.
Hey Lizzy, my name's Liz too. I just have a quick question. How do you stay so motivated, so positive, so everything? Love you. Always watch your YouTubes. Love you.
Love you too. Okay, I get that question so much, and I want to start off by saying, you know, you guys only see me so many minutes within my day and so many minutes within my vlog, on my vlog channel, What Would Lizzy Vlog. Honestly, we all have our moments. We all have our times. A ton of you know I'm a big time crybaby. I'm a really super duper like emotional person. I've always been that way ever since I was like a little girl. But one way how I stay motivated is I honestly just think, girl, why are you gonna just sit here and just sulk and be upset or whatever happens? You know what I mean? I think it's really good to get emotion out, that's for sure. I never think it's really good just to hold things in and just pretend like everything, oh, it's all good. But I find it really important to kind of have that moment to like let it out. Talk to someone, talk to yourself, whatever you need to do, just kind of like zen out. You don't want to just dwell in that moment because life is so short, like so short. And I just think it's so beautiful. I woke up today. I have family and friends. Even if I didn't even have family and friends, at least I'm alive. I just think like every single moment we should really, really cherish. I don't know. I just always like to put myself in a good mood because like I said, I'm not always like happy, peppy, like woo, woo, woo. You know, that's just not life. But at the same time, I always think if I have a positive mind, I'm going to have a positive outlook on my day. If you start thinking negative, everything else is going to follow after that. Like, oh, I don't like this. So oh, I don't want to do this. Now I have to do it. No, like you have to have just a positive mind. I'm telling you, your day will go so much smoother. Honestly, in order to achieve that, it's I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's just because I've gone through so many obstacles in my life. I just think, okay, I learned from this, I learned from that, and now let's just move on. Being positive is definitely a hard thing because I know all of us have some sort of trials and tribulations in our life that is going to kind of halt us in certain things that we may want to do or want to experience, or how we're just in our regular, I don't know, state of mind. I always say this phrase, no matter what, there's always an answer. Like there's never like something that pops up and you're like, damn, why is this happening? Or why is this going on? No matter what, it's not like a dead end. You know, so you just have to think that there's always going to be an answer for everything. And you have to also do things for your own self to make you really happy. I love going to the gym in the morning time now. I notice it's really like getting me going and my endorphins are just going wild. I've noticed that's really been helping me because sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be like super just mentally exhausted and just tired of whatever's going on in my life. But once I hit the gym, I'm like, look at me, I'm 100, you know? So just find things that you like to do for yourself or what puts you in that good mood. Yeah, that one's a little hard for me to answer, but again, just stay positive and just remember, you woke up today, you are alive, and everything's all good. Okay, Darlene QV.
Hi Lizzy, hi Ewok. So my question is, what was your favorite memory growing up? Like your favorite teenage memory?
I love you too. So my favorite teenage memory, honestly, I would have to say Polynesian dance because that really got me through a lot of different things in my life. Me and my mom, I think it really helped us kind of like look forward to things because like I said, a lot of you know my father did pass when I was a freshman in high school. So I think with dance, me and my mom got really distracted by going to competitions and traveling to Hawaii, going to Tahiti. We all got to experience it together and it was like something to look forward to. I got to teach a bunch of different groups. I did a lot of shows. I saved my money. That's how I basically made it. And it was just a really good, I don't know, I guess I can't even, it's not even a hobby, it's a passion and it's still a passion of mine. But yeah, just traveling and getting to compete is like my favorite moment. I remember the first time I went to Tahiti was when I was 15 years old and that was just so amazing. And then I did go a couple times after that, but just dance in itself, it was my world. Like I still love it today. I still currently dance and I don't know, it's just always been like one of my main passions. And that definitely was like my everything. Like I was dancing nonstop, probably about 6 to 7 days a week. Okay, next one is from Marie J89.
What tips would you give someone that's wanting to start a YouTube channel, more of a beauty channel? Also, I love Destiny.
I'm wearing Destiny 2 right now. Thank you so much for getting it. So some tips. Okay, I got asked this quite a bit at my meet and greet at Fame, but I always say start with an introduction video of who you are because personally for me, when people say, hey, check out my channel and all of that, and then I see like a lot of videos like what's in my bag, what's my favorite drugstore, I want to hear like the backstory of someone, like who they are, all about them and all of that. Another tip would be do videos that you truly want to do, and even if you might think that, oh, maybe someone might not watch, who cares? You're doing it for yourself, you're having fun, and whoever's going to watch, that means that they're gonna get a connection with you. Another thing that I have to say is you have to ignore the trolls because for some reason, just internet bullying and trolls are at its highest, and honestly, you have to realize these people are really nobody in your lives. All they are, they're just keyboard warriors. That's what me and Glenn calls them. And it's like, yeah, they can sit behind a computer, an iPad, whatever, and type whatever they want, but what does that mean to you? Nothing. Because I did get quite a bit of people telling me that they wanted to start a channel, but they're so nervous because of the comments, and that makes me so sad because it's like, how can you let someone just halt something where, hey, you might end up being so fabulous at YouTube, who knows where it can even bring you, but because you're worried about something that hasn't even happened yet or what may happen, you know what I mean, and it just stops you from doing something that you want to do, that is so sad. So I always say, and I've mentioned it quite a few times, you never want to say what if. And I think that's the worst question to ever ask yourself, like what if? If you never did it, what if? And that question is like the worst to me. It's just like, ignore all the trolls and haters because honestly, it just comes with the internet. Unfortunately, I find it pretty whack, but what can you do? They're nobody to you. You don't know them. They're not affecting you because how can someone that you don't even know affect you? Right? Next up is Isabel J09.
Hey Lizzy, love you girl. My question is, what would you do if you could be invisible for one day?
What? If I could be invisible for one day. I'm like embarrassed to answer this. I would find Beyonce's house. I'm a Queen Bee Beyonce fan to death. You have no idea. She's just like the artist I've always loved. I honestly don't really have like a whole interest in a lot of artists. Only Beyonce. I've loved her for years. She is just like my number one. And honestly, I would go to say maybe her tour, which I did get to attend, or her house if it's after her tour, and just see what she does all day. Like, that sounds so stalkerish, but that's true. I would just love to see what she does within the day because I just think she's just so bomb. Tick. Okay, now that I've embarrassed myself with that question, let's go on to another one. This one's Makeup by Cynthia.
Hi Lizzy, just want to know if you would ever have a meet and greet over at Delamo Mall, one of the Sephora's or something, because I know you're from the South Bay area.
South Bay?
That'd be pretty cool so I can go meet.
Okay, so I've been asked this a lot to do a meet and greet in the South Bay. I am totally down to do that, but I don't know if I want to do it at the mall in front of Sephora because I don't know how that would be because they do have security people and they're going to be like, why is this whole group of girls in front of Sephora? Are they about to rob the store? I wanted to do one where it's more personal, not just like a hi, bye, let's take a pic. I want to do something like a picnic where we can meet at like a park or something like that. Everybody bring some lunch and let's just have girl time and I'll meet you guys little by little. I think that would be really fun. So not Delamo Mall because I just find, I don't know, I just don't want to do the mall for some reason. I just don't want it to look like, you know what I mean, like weird in front of the store. And I find it, I get a little bit embarrassed, like who am I to go to, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's kind of weird. This whole meet and greet thing, like I think it's awesome to meet you guys, but at the same time, I'm just like, I am such a dork, like why? Probably not at the mall, but probably somewhere. I need to plan it. I've been telling Glenn about this and I've been dying to do something like this. So something will eventually come up and I definitely want to do it during the summertime, so keep your eyes open. Okay, next up is from Rachel Kayleen.
Would you rather give up brow products for the rest of your life or mascara?
Okay, I'm going to give up brow products, and I know some of you are like, what? Because with mascara, I definitely love to have some lashes on. I don't know, something about it just completes my day. And I've been doing, I noticed I was like, And the reason why I would give up brow products is because with mascara, I just love lashes. I think it just opens up the eye. Whenever I have like barely any makeup on, I always make sure I coat them lashes like a couple times. But what you can do with your mascara is I can just comb through my brows and they'll be a little bit more defined, even though my mascara will probably be the blackest black one, but I don't know. I think I would use my mascara through my brows and just cheat. I'm a Jodelle 2013.
If you could eat one fruit for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, blueberries, girl. Blueberries! I hope you know that I love blueberries. I know I just did a pineapple haul, but to eat the fruit, I eat blueberries Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday. I do. I'm always stocking up on blueberries, and right now I know it is the season because I've been buying my blueberries from Walmart, from Target, from Ralph's, and they've all been super sweet, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm just waiting to turn like a blueberry. What's that girl's name from Willy Wonka? Veruca or whatever. You're turning, oh no, Violet. You're turning Violet. So I'm just waiting to turn into a blueberry. Next one is from Nancy Gonzalez.
Hi Lizzy, I'm a big fan. I hope I made your Q&A, but what I wanted to know is what got you into makeup originally? When did you fall in love with makeup?
Okay, so the reason why I fell into makeup is because a lot of you know I did do Polynesian dance, and I started wearing makeup, not like full blown, you know what I mean? Not with the brows done and all of that and highlight, but I did start wearing makeup when I was around 8 years old, I would say, because I started doing shows and luau's. I got into makeup because I was so excited to always get like dolled up, you know, because I loved my Barbies, my little ponies and all of that. So every time I did a show, I remember I had like my little makeup bag and I had my makeup in there, and I was just so excited to put on my lipstick, my blush, and a little bit of mascara, and I was just in heaven. And obviously being in shows since a young age, actually I have 7, but I know I wore makeup starting like more like when I was 8, they would put a little bit more on me, but once I hit like 10 and 11, I was like, oh, it's on. I'm moving on to shadow girl. When I really started, like I'm talking about, I wanted to try powder foundations and lashes and all of that, and I went full force was when I was 12 years old. Obviously, Mama Whoop Whoop did regulate me because she didn't want me looking like a clown, and you know, she wanted me to be my age, but she did let me experiment, and if I wore too much or anything, she'd check me. So next question is from Hey.Garcia.
Lizzy, I love your videos. I watch them so much. And so my question was, what's your favorite Snapchat filter?
My favorite Snapchat filter, which I think is everybody's Snapchat filter, is the one with the little flower crown. That is just my ish, because when you put that on and you have no makeup, it makes your skin look so smooth, angelic, makes your eyes big, and I'm just like, yeah, it looks like I have makeup. Next one is from Hermains. I'm sorry, 808, so let's see.
LizzyStars,
Woo!
so crazy. My question is, when are you guys coming back to Maui? I've been waiting since Thanksgiving, and I made the Kahlua pig and Lala, like I said.
Girl already won me. I am going to Maui next weekend just so I can have some Kahlua and Lau. Lau is my ish though. That's like my favorite dish. Okay, so dealing with Maui, we really want to go back. I'm not sure when we are. I really wanted to bring my mom and he wanted to bring his mom. So I'm not sure, but we do plan on going. Not this year, but maybe next year for sure. I do not know when though, but Maui is my favorite. And even Glenn, he was saying, man, maybe I can like transfer over there, blah, 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 for work in the future. And I was just like, that would be so fun. I've only had a protein bar after the gym and tons of water. So right now I'm just like, my stomach's getting ready for like my next meal in a little. And I'm just like, ooh, that lala is just making my mouth water. Okay, next question is from Serenity Beauty 3.
Hi Lizzy, I just wanted to know, how do you get your inspiration to keep on doing your videos?
Glenn just called. So my inspiration basically is whatever I'm feeling, I'm just going to do. I know tons of people write out their videos, write out a schedule. I probably should be doing that. I have a list full of videos that I want to film, but honestly, whenever I'm going to film them, I just don't feel like it, and I want to do what I want to film. Like today, like when I'm uploading this, I really didn't feel like doing that get ready because I wasn't feeling it. I didn't finish, like I want to add more special touches to it, but I thought a Q&A would be fun. So I'm constantly switching stuff. My inspiration really is just whatever my mind thinks, that's what I do. Or say like, you know, I see something like online or something pop up that's trending, then obviously I want to do that. But honestly, I have no schedule, no nothing. Whatever is in here, I just go. All right, next one is from Marsha.
I love your personality and videos. Question, how did you meet Glenn and how did that come about?
Me and Glenn, okay, this is on my list of how we met. Long story short, me and Glenn met at the gym. I happen to see him all of the time, and you know when you start seeing like the same people over and over, you just end up saying hi because I've always been really friendly. Obviously I wouldn't say hi to the ones that I knew that was just like, you know, their motives were a little bit different, but you know when you can just sense when someone's just such a good person. Me and him would always see each other and he'd legit just say, hey, how are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm good, and nothing like that. Didn't look me up and down, didn't check out my booty. Well, he told me he checked out my booty, I just didn't know about it. But besides that fact, yeah, we just met at the gym and we just clicked. I would always see him and he'd ask me about my day and legit just like talk to me and have conversations that were just flowing so easy and not like a typical like, hey, let me show you how to properly do that. Or, oh, so where are you gonna party this weekend? You know, nothing like that. Like legit, just like conversation. And it just flowed so smoothly. And I love him. Next, we have Evelisa, 12.
Hey, Lizzy, just a quick question. I know yesterday you mentioned you were half Hawaiian. Are you Latina? I'm just wondering. I love your channel and your snaps.
Okay, so I get this question all the time, like, girl, what are you? So I am part Mexican, I'm Hawaiian, Chamorro, and I have a little pinch of French. I do not know Spanish. I did not grow up in a Spanish-speaking household. Mama Whoop Whoop never spoke Spanish to me. She was actually born in San Francisco. She was raised in Acapulco, but then she came back over here as a teenager. None of my family, we don't speak Spanish at all. We just all speak English. Everybody I hung around with was mostly Pacific Islanders just due to dance. And that's about it. Yeah, because I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you don't know Spanish and you're part Mexican. It's just like, I didn't. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry to offend you, but I just did not grow up in a household that speaks Spanish. And yeah, that's about it. Like, even in high school, I took Latin because I know I wanted to go into the medical field. And then I ended up taking French in college because I was traveling to Tahiti, and it is French Polynesia, and they speak French there. So I never learned Spanish, and I know a lot of people are just like, how can you not know Spanish? Do I want to know Spanish? Yes, I wish I knew Spanish. Do I need Rosetta Stone in my life? Yes, I do, but I don't know how you call it. I don't want to offend anybody, just more Americanized, and that's it. Like, that's the only way I can say it, because my mom, she never did any of that. She doesn't celebrate any of the Mexican holidays, nothing like that. And she speaks Spanish though, and yeah, I don't know. I think people get really confused because they know I'm part Mexican or whatever, but yeah, I just never was around that. I was always in Polynesian dance, always at Pacific Islander festivals. All my friends around me were all Pacific Islanders basically, and in high school, I went to a private school which predominantly were all white people, Caucasian, however you want to say it, because I don't want to offend anybody, and I know people get so offended for different things, but yeah, that's it. Okay, so now let's just do one more.
Hi Lizzy, my question is, now that you and Glenn have been to Thailand, what's your next destination you guys want to go to for a big vacation?
Okay, that's an awesome question, because travel is really like something that me and Glenn really want to do. We want to see so many different places before the whole, like, you know, get married and pregnancy and all that comes. I do not plan on getting pregnant anytime soon. We kind of gave ourselves like a timeline of 3 years, like after 3 years, because there's so much for us to do. And we've only been dating a year and a half, which just sounds so short. And we just want to just enjoy, you know what I mean, our company right now before we take on responsibilities of like little angels. So our next place is going to be Japan, and we plan on going at the end of the year. So we're saving up for that. So I'm really excited. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Glenn actually went to Japan when he was in his teen years. His stepmom was Japanese, and I'm really excited because I love Japanese culture and I love just anything dealing with it. So I'm really excited just to really experience that. I love just seeing just different parts of the world, just to see how other people live, how their culture, their religious beliefs, how they are, their food, how, you know what I mean, different mannerisms. It's just a whole learning experience. So after doing Thailand and seeing 3 different parts of that, it was like, wow, like this is like a whole nother place. I am not used to this. So I loved it. It was really adventurous, and I loved learning about other cultures. So Japan is the next spot. We're going at the end of the year, hopefully, or the beginning of next year. Just kind of depends with like our schedules and stuff like that, because yeah, that's it. But yeah, so we plan on doing Japan. All right, well, that is it for my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely plan on doing a part 2 because I had so much fun with this. Like, the funnest. Like, I wish we can all just have girl time right now, but I know we're having it right now while you're watching my video. Thank you guys so much for watching and always being super sweet and supportive. Don't forget to follow my social media down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe because it is free 99. Mwah! Woo-hoo!